So Kenya in the 70s outlawed sable hunting. South Africa has obviously kept it going. A lot of the sables are on private land. And so in South Africa, there's 7,000 growing sables. Kenya has like 50. So the problem, and this is the problem with PETA, this is the problem with all these organizations, and this is what they don't understand, is hunters, while we might post a picture of some majestic animal, I get it. 100% get it. If you don't like hunting, you don't get it. I get how that could be offensive.
Yep, absolutely.
But the amount of money, the amount of time, the amount of conservation, the amount of employment of jobs that creates helps save that animal. If you don't do that, unfortunately, in Africa, most of Africa, a lot of South Africa, the people there are starving. Obviously, hunters can't fix all of that, but the people there are starving, and so they're going to go on land and they're going to decimate the population of any animal they can kill, sables included. At Victor's Ranch, his game reserve, he has game wardens, because what happens is people cross the river and they will kill everything they see, and they'll take it back and they'll eat it, which is fine. I get that. But if you allow that to happen over and over and over and over again, guess what? You're like Kenya. You have 51 sables left.
Yep.
Hunters, we maybe kill one, we maybe kill two animals, but the people that are actually making animals extinct are going out there and killing everything unregulated, undocumented, and I get they have to feed themselves, and I totally understand that. I get it. Hunters just aren't the problem.
This podcast was brought to you by Outsider. Check us out at www.outsider.com. Outsider is an outdoor lifestyle brand owned and operated by me, retired Navy SEAL Sam Mackey, and my dear friend and former NFL quarterback Jay Cutler. At Outsider, we encourage everyone to get outside and enjoy all that life has to offer. Head over to outsider.com to check out our unique patent-pending drinkware. Outsider's drinkware can be customized with your personal or business logo. Go to outsider.com, upload your logo, and we will send you visual proofs and great wholesale pricing. And don't forget, get outside and enjoy all that life has to offer.
Welcome back to Take It Outside, where we talk about all things outdoors and just getting outside where life happens. I'm your host, Sam Mackey, and as always, I have my co-host, Smokin' Jay Cutler.
Cheers.
So today we're going to talk about hunting in Africa, since you just got back from your Africa hunting trip where you were very successful in going after all the species you wanted to go after and accumulating the most amount of negative comments I have personally seen on Instagram. I think about 10,000. I don't know. There's some positive ones in there. So
Not many. That wasn't the goal by any means. And I mean, I'll kind of walk you through just getting there. I left on a Monday. So Samantha dropped me off at the airport. I was supposed to fly Monday down to, and some of these people aren't going to feel bad for me at all, which I'm fine with this too. I don't really give a shit. So Monday at 2, I'm supposed to fly to Atlanta and then meet up with Joe and Brad.
Yep.
Who we hunted with in Montana. Great dudes. And they had been to this reserve in Africa last year. And so Monday night, we're supposed to fly out of Atlanta at like 10 or 11 o'clock to Johannesburg. I gave a lot of faith in Delta. I was like, Delta's going to pull through. Got delayed like an hour, and I was like, good. Samantha was like, do you want to try to drive down? Do you want to get a different flight? Do you want to get private? And I was like, no. I mean, I had 7 hours.
Yeah.
Like, I'm good. Delayed another hour. I don't like delays. I get very, very anxious. I do not like it. I start pacing. I can't deal with it. And I'm like, no, I'm good. Another hour. At this point, I'm like all in. I'm like, they're going to get me there by 10. Like, there's so many people that need to get on this flight. Obviously, did not make that. Didn't happen. It was like 6 o'clock and they canceled it. And by this point, I can't get private and I can't drive because I'm losing an hour anyway. And so the next day, Tuesday, so the boys left Atlanta, landed in Johannesburg on Tuesday. Tuesday morning, I'm like, I'm not. Nashville Airport, you're dead to me. Still are dead to me. So I got a car, drove to Atlanta.
You get a rental car?
No, gotta drive me.
Okay, got it.
So Tucker drove me down there. And so drive down there, because I didn't want to rent a car, check it. I was like, just drop me off at the airport, good to go. Get there, meet some guys from Kentucky, actually. And they're going to Johannesburg to hunt as well. So all's great. Check in. The Delta One in Atlanta, highly recommend. Great people down there. Great people. We get on the plane and taking off my shoes, got my slippers on, making myself tidy, getting my movie ready. I'm like, there's some new ones on here I'm going to watch.
That's always exciting when you first sit down and you see a movie that you haven't watched before, that you want to watch.
And I had pre-ordered my meal. I was excited about that. It's a 15-hour flight. Like, we're not going, down the block. 2 pilots walk out. Shit, this can't be good. Start talking to flight attendants. And then I hear one get on the mic. He's like, hey, we need everyone to get their bags, step off the plane. We've got to shut it down, restart it, turn it back on, and then we're good to go. We were never good to go. We did not get on that plane.
Really?
And so Tuesday night in Atlanta, 11 o'clock, canceled. So I'm with those Kentucky boys. We go back to the Delta Lounge, and I'm at this point, I'm over it. I'm like, I won't get there till Thursday afternoon because I got a connection in Johannesburg. I'm 3 days behind. And so they rebooked me. This is Tuesday. They rebooked me for Thursday night. So 2 days. I'm like, I'm not staying in Atlanta for 2 days. I called Joe and Brad. I'm like, this isn't looking good. Probably not gonna happen. And then this Saint from Delta come over. She comes over. She starts talking to the group and stuff, and she gets us rebooked for the following night, Wednesday.
All right.
So I'm like, all right. So we stay in a hotel. All good. Wednesday, fly over and fly to Johannesburg. Late in Johannesburg, late at night, 9, 10 o'clock at night. We were delayed. Shocker. So I had to stay in a hotel in Johannesburg right at the airport. And I'm flying at 10 o'clock, 10 a.m.
Did you bring any guns with you?
No guns.
Okay.
Just bags. Just one bag. Just checked one bag. That's all I had. We're slim. And 90% of my bag was cups for the boys. So I really brought nothing. I brought two outfits and 15 cups.
But to a lot of these organizations' point, they tell you hey, just bring 2 pairs of clothes, 3 pairs of clothes, and then they will wash your clothes every day on your bed perfectly. And so good job for actually listening to the outfitters, because a lot of folks don't.
I just brought two hunting outfits, a couple lounge outfits, some slides, and 1 pair of boots. That was very slim. So wake up the next morning. The hotel was great. Wake up the next morning, walk over. And
what'd you have to eat at the hotel? Anything?
I didn't. That night, I was so tired. I get anxious. Like, I don't like that. I like things being in order. I like to just go as planned. So now, like, I'm in South Africa. I'm in Johannesburg by myself. Never been there. The boys are already hunting. I'm like, I just want to get there. Like, let's figure this out. So didn't sleep well. Woke up super early. Went down. Got a cup of coffee. And I was like, hell with this. I'm just going to take my bag over and check in. Like, 10 o'clock flight. I was like there at like 7 a.m.
Yep.
Walk over and give her my passport and everything. She's like, I'm like, what's mean? And she's like, this isn't confirmed. I go, what's not confirmed? She's like, your flight's not confirmed. Like, Delta, we can see that, they changed your flight from Atlanta to Johannesburg, but Johannesburg to East London, they didn't confirm it. They just put you on standby. I'm like, well, I paid a lot of money to get here. Like, why did this happen? They're like, we don't know. It's not our fault. And I was like, I get that. She's like, you need to go talk to sales and ticketing. Walk down there and same thing. She's like, they just didn't confirm you. I go, so this is a Delta problem. She's like, yeah, you can call them. I was like, and say what? And she's like, I don't know. But she goes, this flight is full. so you're probably not getting on. And she goes, the 5 o'clock flight is full as well, so I can get you out in a couple of days. I'm like, well, that's not happening. So we ended up having to get a King Air from Johannesburg to East London that afternoon. We figured it out. We got there. We get there, and you've been in Africa many times. Amazing place.
Yeah.
Unbelievable
What do you
place.
think of the smell? Did you recognize that smell? I said, like, I feel
different.
like all Africa smells the same for the most part.
well, and everything-
it's just a distinct smell.
And everything's on fire.
Yeah.
Like they're burning. We flew for 2 hours and a half, and like everything was on fire. But we also flew over some mountains. It's 90 down there. There's snow in the mountains. It's a beautiful place.
Yeah.
But there is a distinct smell about Africa for sure.
It's not good or bad. It's just how it
Is
smells.
what it is.
Yep.
Landed in East London. Victor, who runs the game reserve, picked us up, and I'm 2 days late at this point. And we go straight to the game reserve, and he's like doing a hunt tonight. It was like 4, because I mean it gets it's winter there, so it's getting dark a little bit earlier, 5:30 or so. And I'm like, I would love to. And he's like, we'll just do a short drive. We'll kill some stuff. I'm like, all right, let's go. And so I ran inside, literally put on like a camo top, boots, in the door. We weren't 5 minutes hunting, shot a wildebeest and a zebra.
All right.
We're on the board.
So aiming at the zebra. Did he tell you to aim at the triangle?
Little triangle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I shot like shit on this trip. I'm just going to be honest. It was not my best performance by any means.
We talked about that a little bit when you were over there. And I know you're a good shot. I've seen you shoot really, really well. Pretty much the whole time I've known you. But, sometimes the circumstance could override your habits and create bad ones.
Oh, I created awful habits. I think, and I text you, and I was like, I was doing all the things that you said I was doing.
Yeah,
probably all 3 of them together at some points.
When I shoot bad, that's the number one thing I do is I pull the trigger and I don't have a follow through. And as I'm pulling the trigger, I come up and I want to look over my rifle scope and I hit low. That's my go-to miss.
And the first 2, I was bang bang.
Yeah.
And then after that, it progressively gotten worse. And then I got in my head. And then I didn't want to shoot anymore. And I was like, I'm just wasting bullets. This is stupid. And then we kind of got out of it and got better and then got worse. It was a roller coaster of events. But like we had a great time. So we did that. And then the next morning, we're going after the table.
Yep.
Which we've been talking to Victor so I was at the Chichaba, which this is the hat, and this is how you pronounce it, I think. I just had a conversation with, it's been, so Victor's running it now. His dad, Carl, used to run it. His grandfather bought it. South Africa, East London, huge game reserve, fenced, huge bunch of water everywhere. I mean, I don't know how many thousands of acres it is, but it's massive. And then across is the native people that live there, and we'll talk about the poaching and all that stuff when we get there.
When your first time you saw, the natives, what did their dwellings look like over there?
Going through East London, because I've been to Kenya before. Going through East London, once you get in the outskirts, it's there's shacks and there's fires going, and there's people on the side of the roads. Everyone there, I think, for the most part, is somewhat starving. They're looking for jobs. The government's trying to subsidize as much as they possibly can, but you're talking about a lot of people. So it's not the best conditions by any means.
What about safety out there in East London?
I never felt unsafe, but obviously I was Victor was born on the game reserve. Yeah. His father was too. Like they speak the language. I never felt anything, and we were with the trackers. We were with a big group. So I never felt a safety issue by any means where we were at. Johannesburg, I could see where I would feel a little bit weird about that, but we kind of stuck near the airport. It's just, it's different.
Do they speak Afrikaan, if I remember correctly?
Yes.
That's what it's called, right?
Yep.
Yeah. It's an interesting language. I don't know what the base of it is.
I don't know either. Victor, like all the guys speak it thoroughly. Victor actually, who runs it now, that's the first language he knew. because
really?
his nanny spoke that. She barely spoke English. So when his parents were off working, that's the first language.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I mean, there's no getting by him.
So you got after the sable.
So the next morning we're getting up and we're driving about an hour to this other ranch. So this sable's actually kind of moved through a couple farms in the last year. And his uncle, so uncle is just a term for an elder.
Yep.
So Victor's uncle, I don't think he wants to be named. Don't even think he wants to know where the property was, which totally respect. So we go out there and glass, and he's 2,000 yards. I mean, exactly where we want to be. And that's the first animal we obviously want to shoot, and make our way through. Quick hunt. I mean, hour and a half. I mean, it happened pretty quickly. Knock him down, and we're off and running. And so we post that, and then obviously the wheels fall off.
So, you see people post sables all the time, at least on my Instagram feed, because I've follow guys that like to hunt, right? And many of our friends and have been over there posted the same picture, right? And then I see the amount of backlash you get. And it started to blow my mind. The first 1,000 comments, I'm like, oh, I got 1,000 comments. Most of them are negative. But then one thing, John Hughes taught me this quite a bit is if you just let the comments develop, a lot of times they take care of themselves.
Yeah.
And so I'm
and we didn't react to them by any means. I mean, like,
too many to even read.
I know. I was talking. I mean, Victor. I mean, he was obviously like, hey. I mean, the kid's. He's 23, and I tell you what, right now, Sam, like, you've got to go out there. I don't think I've been impressed professionally, not even in a hunting aspect, just how he carries himself as a 23-year-old. It's phenomenal. Really? The kid is, and Colin, my film guy. I mean, people are going to try to steal him, but I tell you what, those two together and separate, they're first class. They're going to be probably some of the best in the world at what they do. I'm saying it right now. They are phenomenal.
Are they going to come to SCI Nashville this year?
Victor's coming in November.
Okay.
Colin, not sure what his schedule is, but hopefully we can get him here. We're actually going to build. We're going back in May. You're more than welcome to come if you want to. We're going to build some bows, hopefully with Matthew's help. And Ray's obviously going to help. We're going to build some bows to go kill a Cape buffalo with a bow. And we're going to film it. Colin's going to film it. Victor's going to come over, help me and Ray build some bows. Hopefully Matthews wants to get involved in this film, and it's going to be, I want to do like start to finish.
Yep. A lot of good has came out of all the negative comments.
Yeah.
SCI reached out to us, SCI Safari Club International, a great organization, one of the only organizations that is first for hunters, but obviously that comes with, and they're the only ones that are involved globally in the conservation efforts, right? They reached out to us and had your back, which was absolutely huge. We've had further conversations since then. They've given us a wealth of knowledge to present your following with and tell them, what hunting in Africa, what it helps, who it helps, and how it helps, right?
Well, and to your point, and Blood Origin, who's Instagram, we can put them up too.
Yep.
He was messaging with Victor. We need to probably do a podcast with him.
Yep.
He was messaging with Victor early on, and he threw out some facts. So Kenya in the 70s outlawed sable hunting. South Africa has obviously kept it going. A lot of the sables are on private land. And so in South Africa, there's 7,000 growing sables. Kenya has like 50 left.
Because they outlawed hunting.
And they've outlawed hunting. So you cannot hunt a sable in Kenya, but there's only 50 left. You can hunt them in South Africa. There's 7,000 and growing. So the problem, and this is the problem with PETA, this is the problem with all these organizations, and this is what they don't understand, is hunters, while we might post a picture of some majestic animal, I get it. 100% get it. If you don't like hunting, you don't get it. I get how that could be offensive.
Yep, absolutely.
But the amount of money, the amount of time, the amount of conservation, the amount of employment of jobs that creates helps save that animal. If you don't do that, unfortunately, in Africa, most of Africa, a lot of South Africa, the people there are starving. Obviously, hunters can't fix all of that, but the people there are starving. And so they're going to go on land and they're going to decimate the population of any animal they can kill, sables included. They're going to go. So at Victor's ranch, his game reserve, he has game wardens, because what happens is people cross the river and they will kill everything they see as much as possible, and they'll take it back and they'll eat it, which is fine. I get that. But if you allow that to happen over and over and over and over again, guess what? You're like Kenya. You have 51 sables left.
Yep. You know, SCI sent me some talking points or some information this morning, and I put them into talking points. And these numbers are astronomically high, and I didn't think they would be this high.
Yeah.
But according to SCI, regulated hunting contributes over $426 million annually to African economies, with a large portion directly funding anti-poaching units, wildlife management, and protected area. In South Africa alone, hunting generates approximately $100 million per year, supporting game reserves that would otherwise be unviable. Now, you know, $100 million into South Africa, a lot of folks think that number might not be high. But then I would ask you to look at what is the cost of living per individual and or per family annually.
We went over to the beach. You can buy I mean, this is all relative, but you could buy a house for $30,000 and it's 4-bedroom, 4-bath.
Yep. So, I mean, now people can conceptualize what $100 million can do. I mean, and that's just from one sector. That's from hunters.
Well, take the numbers out of it. I don't care about the numbers. Numbers are great. The numbers actually validate hunting. That's fine. But the problem, PETA thinks that this is a hunter problem. This is a people problem.
Yep.
The people are literally killing all the animals. And you can go all across the continent. Doesn't matter where you're at. Doesn't matter where you're at in the world.
Yep.
Hunters, we maybe kill one, we maybe kill 2 animals, but the people that are actually making animals extinct are going out there and killing everything unregulated, undocumented. And I get they have to feed themselves, and I totally understand that. I get it. Hunters just aren't the problem.
So I know every landowner over there has to protect the land.
Yep.
What did Victor and his family do to protect their land? And when I say protect their land, I mean protect their animals from being poached.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of game wardens out there every night.
Okay.
And they all have radios, and it's an operation. I mean, keeping,
24/7.
Keeping 30 to 60,000 acres in a game reserve. And this place is as wild as it gets. I mean, you look at some of this stuff and it's like untouched land.
Yeah.
There's animals that probably have never seen a human in their entire life. But, on the other side of that is a river, and there's a whole population of people over there that are trying to feed themselves. And I've got a lot of empathy for that. That's not lost on me by any means. I understand that. Victor and his family are they have a business. They have rights. They have a game reserve. It's protected by the South African government. And it's no poaching. It's their livelihood. So if someone would walk into your office and try to take away your livelihood, you would have a problem with it as well.
Yep.
So he's got a bunch of guys 24/7, literally watching over to make sure there's no poaching.
And I know you can't bring meat back from South Africa back to the United States.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of these outfitters donate the meat to schools, orphanages, the local economy. So, I think some viewers or listeners might say well, it's it's the natives' right to go on this land and hunt to eat. However, I'm sure Victor and his family are doing something to combat that as well.
Victor and his family, they do a great job. So they'll kill animals. They'll deliver them to families. They feed all the staff. I mean, we just did an orphanage. Like, giving back is kind of, it's not a necessity. It's like it's ingrained in their bones.
Yeah.
Like, they're taking care of people.
Mm-hmm.
They understand the economic and personal climate over there. They understand people are struggling.
Mm-hmm.
They've grown up with it their entire life. So, like, if they can help, they're going to help. It just comes, there's a line in the sand, like, where they've also got to protect what's theirs and their livelihood and their business.
And
because if it's a free for all, then
that's what, people can.
This game reserve will just go away.
People disassociate themselves and how they live their life and the rights and freedoms that they have here in the United States. They disassociate that with what's happening in other countries. For example, they say, oh, well, someone should be able to come on your land and kill an animal and hunt. Well, are you going to let a stranger walk in your house and, go to your fridge?
Yeah.
No, if someone walks in your house, they're probably...
Well, if any of these people that are on Facebook or Instagram, like, saying death to my family, or like, I want to shoot a bow and shoot your kid and see.
Unbelievable.
Like, what is wrong with you? Like, I don't understand how we're getting to this point. Especially if you eat meat. If you eat meat, then good luck.
Katie and I talked about this a lot. Like, who is this person, right? So you preach that you don't want animals hurt, but then in the same breath, you're threatening someone's family. And a lot of these folks don't know what their threats are probably illegal. Like, if you can call the law and probably, get someone looked into, right? Based off some of these comments or threats in your comments against yourself and your family, against your farm manager. Mm-hmm. Now it's going on to outsider against us. And here we are just preaching, get outside, it's healthy. And not only that, hunting can help feed the hungry, not only here in the United States, which there's Hunters for Hungry here, that's a great organization, but overseas, guys like Victor and his family have been doing it for years, forever.
50 plus years.
Take a stab in the dark. Like, how much meat do you think you harvested and dropped off to these orphanages?
Well, I mean, we're coming out with it. Colin and Victor putting together right now. Like, we talk to the skinners, we talk to the trackers, we talk to the cooks, who are all native to that land. Mm-hmm. And I mean, we didn't prompt them. We didn't give. I mean, I can't even speak the language. I was basically just asking what hunting means to them.
Yeah,
it's their livelihood. It is, like, without it, they're going to starve. They're not going to have any money or food, which I get. And I don't want to put a lot of emphasis on the negative rhetoric that's happening. I like to say it more towards the positive, but. The negative stuff, it is a little bit taxing.
Yeah.
And uncalled for. And especially, like, when my kids are like, we're catching heat too. And I'm like, that's just ridiculous.
I don't see the need for it, man. It just goes back to, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all, right? And I've never found myself leaving a comment on a random Instagram or Facebook post that, I didn't know about or didn't know the person. Like, I comment on people's stuff, and typically it's people that I like, and I help, elevate that or boost that up or boost them up personally as much as I can, not break someone down when you don't even know them.
Well, I mean, the thing is, I did kill a lot of animals. Yep. That is a fact. And there was a lot of animals posted. Mm-hmm. And if you're triggered by that, I get it. 100% understand. But you also have to understand the other side of this. And where the money's going, who's benefiting, and the end goal here. Like, you can't just take it at face value and say that we're going over there and killing animals just to kill them, just for fun and just to put things on our wall. I mean, there's a whole scope of people that are benefiting from people going to South Africa, Africa in general, and keeping these populations of animals alive. Because without it, I'm telling you right now, it'd be like Kenya. There'd be 51 sables left to go.
All right, let's get into the fun stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Worst experience while you're over there.
Oh my gosh.
You like how I say fun and then go back into the negative?
So many. So I mean, there were so many negative
not
experiences.
getting there, right?
Getting there is fine. Victor, I love Victor, and I've texted him probably every day since I moved back. He's a 23-year-old. I think we're very similar. I mean, he talks so much shit to me every time I miss. He'd be on the scope. He'd be like, miss, re-rack, miss.
What were you shooting primarily? 375 H&H? Bolt action?
28 Nosler.
Okay. All right.
Great gun. Night Force. I mean, it was good to go. I mean, and then at one point,
100% operator error.
Oh, 100%. At one point, he like literally made me like this tall. He was like, I just missed a kudu at like, I don't know, 500, 450. And, but they weren't excited about it. He was like, you can shoot it if you want to. He was towards the end of the hunt. And I knew he was like, let's just fucking put one down. And so missed that thing. Low again, looking up. I was off the hood of the truck. And he goes, let me just take a shot and make sure it's on. I go, Victor, you don't need to do that. I think it's definitely on. So got the spotting scope out. He's like a little spot like this, like a 600. Exploded. Looks at me and goes, I go, yeah, it's on, huh? He goes, yeah, it's on. But he I'm gonna tell you what, he was a gem. I mean, a hunting fool. And it's Montana where we're out there, like you elk and stuff like this, like it was thicker than that by 100.
Really?
And so seeing like there's not a lot of breaks in the foliage. So seeing these things, and I mean, he's been there since he's 5. I mean, this kid literally lives and breathes it. But I mean, he'd pick out a kudu at 800 yards in the brush.
And he could probably tell you within, I think they have to be within a half inch and a half or something like that of how tall he was as well.
Wouldn't miss. He'd be like, there was a couple of times. I mean, he would get excited. He'd be like, get the gun out. We get all set up. And he'd be like, nah, not the one we wanted. I'm telling you right now, if you want to hunt and you actually want to hunt, go see him. It's not easy by any means. You can kill a lot of things, but like the kudu, like if you want big, you want a 60-inch kudu and you actually want to hunt for 10 days, I'm telling you right now, he'll put you on one.
How big was the one you killed?
Small, 48. But I mean, I missed the 55. I missed a lot.
This episode is brought to you by Alpine Optics. If you spend time in the outdoors, whether you're hunting, hiking, bird watching, or just taking in the view, good optics could make all the difference. Alpine builds binoculars and scopes that are clear, dependable, and made to handle real use in the field. Their image stabilizing binoculars are a favorite of mine. Even if you're glassing offhand or on the move, the view stays steady and sharp. It makes long sessions easier on your eyes and helps you watch things you'd otherwise miss. Whether you're spotting game or you just want to see the world a little clearer, Alpine's gear is built to bring the outdoors into focus. Check them out at alpineoptics.com. Whether you're trekking in the backcountry, bird hunting, or just chasing squirrels in the backyard, your dog needs fuel that can keep up with the adventure. And that's where Montana Dog Food comes in. Born in the heart of Big Sky Country, this isn't just dog food. It's adventure-grade nutrition. Crafted with responsibly sourced ingredients from the western U.S. and freeze-dried to lock in every ounce of goodness, Montana Dog Food Company delivers clean, powerful fuel for your pup's wild side. No shortcuts, no synthetic junk, just premium, nutrition-packed meals and treats designed to support strong muscles, healthy joints, and endless energy, whether you're trekking trails or snuggling by the fire. So give your dog the food that fuels their adventurous spirit. Go to montanadogfoodco.com and feed your dog the best.
All right. So, which animal was the most interesting hunt? I don't want to say hardest, but sometimes when you're chasing game, interesting things happen. You end up going through creeks, getting stuck, or something of that nature.
I mean, our last kudu was our last day. And we're chasing kudu because we kind of hunted it early But then there were so many things on the hit list, and we were having so much fun. And you know, we had some amazing hunts. I mean, from the golden wildebeest, the golden gems buck, the water buck.
Water bucks. That's one of my favorite.
That was an absolute disaster of mine, but that's for a different time. Thank you to his other uncle for helping us out on that. I had some bad shots. I'm telling you right now, it was not pretty. The film guys, a lot of post work. Hartebeest. I mean, we hunted so much stuff. So like, because we were at the game reserve, and then we went up to the mountains, which is like 3 hours away.
Yeah.
And then we stopped back halfway at one of his other spots, which is an amazing spot, just for the afternoon. And then we went back to the game reserve. So we were kind of bouncing around in those 10 days, which was a lot to do.
Yeah.
I mean, we would hunt. We would get up in the morning, and we kind of were the same animal, coffee, and let's just go. And then we'd have a kind of a early breakfast, and then lunch, maybe a couple of beers, and let's just hunt until dark.
Were they?
And a lot of moving and shaking.
Oh yeah, I like that though.
Yeah.
Because
So even if we saw something like it was attack mode.
you see something that could potentially be an opportunity. You make a move, and then boom, something else will pop up. Like, oh look, there's that's a gold or I think it goes in gold, silver, bronze as far as the record books go, and like, oh, there's a golden kudu, there's a golden water buck, there's a what have you, and then your hunt just takes a 90-degree turn.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about it.
And it was such a blast. And I mean, I can't. It's when the film comes out, I think it's gonna be really good. But it's hard to encapsulate. It's like these people, it means so much to them. Like they want you to do well, they want you to be happy, but they also like they're chasing like big game.
Do they have dangerous game out there?
There's just some cape there, leopards there.
Yeah.
No elephants, no lions.
Okay.
Lions is a whole different animal.
Yeah.
And I don't think that they want them there. Maybe elephants at some point. Giraffes everywhere. I mean, if you walked 5 feet, you could see a giraffe. Like they're all over the place.
They're the prettiest animals. So bizarre how they blend in so well.
I would laugh every time we saw one because we would get from here to the camera phone, and they would just gallop away and look back at you. But I mean, we did have they do kill giraffes there. That's part of it. And that's how they feed a lot of the staff. We would have giraffe brats at lunch. I mean, it's just.
So they go out and harvest the animals and feed their own staff.
Correct.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Did you guys eat any ostrich eggs for breakfast?
Didn't have any ostrich eggs. Saw a bunch of ostrich. I think next time we'll probably
I thought
do
you were
that.
going to shoot one.
I mean, 20. We just got swamped. And I was shooting like shit. So it was like, do we want to chase one at 500 yards? Because as soon as they see you,
Yeah, they're gone.
sprinting. Like they're gone.
I don't know if I've seen one.
Oh, I've got some videos. Like we were close to them.
Yeah. What's the technique for hunting ostrich? Is it a headshot with a shotgun or a body shot with a rifle?
Body shot with a rifle.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
They're dumb. They literally just run the roads.
Don't they put their head in the sand when they get scared?
Oh, that I think that's
It's a
false.
myth?
I think that's a myth. It might be true, but
Yeah.
these things would run the roads and just run the road.
Yeah.
Wouldn't deviate. They would just run the roads until they were gone.
Interesting.
So if you caught one in the truck, like a group of 3 or 4, and they were just kind of there, and you kind of rambled up on them, they would just run the road. So you drive behind them, and they would just keep running until they veered off, but still on a road. Wouldn't get off a road.
Did Victor talk about the tiny tin at all?
Oh yeah.
Did
Oh
you?
my gosh, bush bucks.
Yeah.
Put up a picture of a bush buck after this. So bush bucks apparently are like the holy grail of South Africans. Like as a kid, like that's your kind of first big animal that you can kill over there. And so yeah, it's a rat with horns this big. When these pictures are deceiving. It's this big.
Yeah, that looks like a large animal.
Yeah, it's these pictures are deceiving. It's honestly it's this big. It's a big ass rat, and the antlers are this big. Mm-hmm. But I mean, the amount of times the truck was stopped
For a bushbuck?
for a bush buck, we would. I mean, slam on the brakes. I'm thinking, oh, here we go, getting out the gun. And Colin's like, Jay, it's just a bush buck. I was like, why? This is the 45th time we stopped today for a bush buck. But they have a secret place. They have a special place in their heart for them.
Mm-hmm. Now, did he talk about hunting bushbuck at all in the method?
Yep.
What did he tell you about it?
So as kids, they run them with dogs. Mm-hmm. So they run them with dogs, and then they kind of shoot them. As you get older as a kid, killing them with a bow is like, that's the holy grail.
Okay.
So if you can creep up on one and shoot one with a bow, because I mean they're weary animals. Mm-hmm. They are pretty in their own right. But I mean, we shot one at point blank range, so it was an old one, and I guess the old ones just don't care anymore. They're just looking to die.
Did he mention how hunting? I believe this is bushbuck could be dangerous.
Oh, these things fight.
So
if you corner one of these things, they're trained, and I guess like they know exactly where their tips are.
Yep.
They will come at you and they will gorge you.
yeah, I've heard that from when I was in South Africa hunting. They said if you wound one, it could turn into a very dangerous hunt because their head height is about where your thighs are at, and they'll gore you, and it's been known to hit your femoral artery and really put guys in a predicament out in the field.
We were I had another bad shot on an impala, and it's a theme.
I mean, it's a bigger thing than I thought it was. You didn't lead on to.
I didn't text you for moral support. It was a real problem. But we were looking after this, trying to find this impala, and he was literally probably almost dead. He was so old, and we hit him at like 12 yards.
There you go. So bring it in and build that confidence back up. You know what I mean? So, what was your favorite out of all the animals? And did the animal make it your favorite because it was unsurprisingly like beautiful?
It was more the
hunt?
It was more the hunt with the boys, and we shot an eland. I mean, I got lucky. We shot an eland from a long way. We hit him at like 400 maybe. Mm-hmm. And it's a 1,200 pound animal, 30 pound, and there was over 100 of them, and I guess for eland, like it's not really the antler. It's like they want this big musk and this, I think it's like a jula or something that it's like blue that kind of hangs down. So he wants this, and this stuff is almost like on their snout is almost like a Brillo pad. It's so rough.
Oh, really?
And so the older ones, I get this big like fluff here, and their jewel I think is like hanging down. And we found a big old one, and we were up in the mountains and hit them back at like 400, maybe 500, I don't know. And then kind of the entire herd kept moving, and we got set up and banged them again at like, I don't know, 800 or 900 yards, kind of walking, led them a little bit, and I mean, just sank them. So then we had to drive the truck, and it took us a minute to find them, and then getting that whole thing with the entire crew, that was a lot of fun because you could tell like didn't happen very often over there, like a big old eland. That was fun. The kudu at the last day was amazing because I mean it was the last bullet. I'd shot countless bullets up this mountain where we were literally just firing lead 800 yards away, just letting them fly. And you know, I never shot like this. Like we're sitting, I told you this, like we're sitting on sticks, either standing or sitting, which is different. Like I don't shoot like that. Especially, you know, 600 to 900 yards. Like that's a poke.
That's a hell of a shot on shooting sticks.
Off of sticks. I mean, it's a vice grip, obviously, but like it's still just sitting there. And like we went probably, I don't know, a mile and a half through brush that you're crawling through half the time. Like it's insanity how thick this place is. And then to get a shot, and we're just slinging lead. And he looks at me, he's like, last one. I'm like, I'd quit like 3 times by this point. I'd taken the gun, I'm like, I'm done. This is stupid. And then he's like, last one, put it up. And I mean, we obviously killed him, but then we had to go probably 2 miles this way, up half a mile, and then in another mile just to retrieve this thing. And I mean, Victor's just he's literally a bulldozer. He's built very similar to you.
Really?
Yes.
Just a large, sexy man.
Exactly. But he's probably gonna lose his hair at some point, like you.
Yeah.
But
one guy can't have it all. We'd be a menace to society. You know, imagine if I had locks of love up here. You know.
So he literally just plows through shit like you do. So like just gone. Wears shorts and a t-shirt. And we get back, I mean, just cuts.
Absolutely.
Everywhere. And he wears like these boots, but he has gaiters, but the gaiters fall down. I'm like, what's the point of the gaiters?
Those little gaiters are just to keep thorns out of your socks, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
And to keep his shoelaces from ripping. There's no point to him, generally. But an absolute bulldog out there and just goes. There's just no stopping.
Yeah.
So like, I'm not going to be the weak link, so I'm right on his ass. Plowing through things. I'm holding his gun.
That's the problem with type A personalities. One guy goes and no one else is even going to say anything. They're just going to go. Like, oh, I guess this is what we're doing. All right.
Never said a word. I was like, go.
Yep.
Like, we got to get this thing.
So, what type of dogs did they have over there? Or did Victor have a tracking dog? If so,
he had a some sort of terrier.
like little Jack Russell?
Might have been something like that. Yeah. So we shot an Inala with a bow. So we were cruising around down the riverbed, beautiful down there, and Victor had his Matthews lift, which I didn't bring. I brought nothing. And that morning, the night before, we were up a little bit late. And so he knocked on my door, like, I don't know, 5:30 or something. We were like, time to go. And he's like, we're taking the bow. So gave me the bow, 25 yards, hit the target. We're still not feeling great. And so we keep this bow.
Let's put this gun away for a day. Give this guy a slingshot.
So we put this thing in the truck and we're cruising around. We shot some stuff in the morning. I think we shot a zebra, blessed buck, and antelope that morning. And then we're cruising around in the afternoon. And we kind of cruise around down by the riverbed, and we're kind of cruising around. And Colin's in the back, which Colin's from South Africa. Him and Victor have known each other for a couple of years. And he's our film guy. And he's like, hey, I think I saw a good looking Nala back there. So we keep cruising by, and we get out. I grab the gun. And Victor's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm going to shoot at a Nala. He's like, yeah, with a bow. I'm like, are you shitting me? He's like, yeah, get it. So I'm like, all right, not my bow.
Excuses are already piling up.
Piling up. I'm like, if I miss, I'm good to go.
The draw leak, the peep sight.
Oh, he had the tension. He had the tension release too, which I don't mess with that shit either. So I put it on, and we're walking, and got my binos out. I mean, great, a great looking animal, beautiful, and all these cows start just piling out. So like the river's here, and we're walking down this little logging road here, and they're just piling out in front of us, going up this kind of a little ravine up the hill. And it's like he'll be the last one, and we're ranging. He's like 40, 45, 42, and so I have it at 40. I think 43. I'm like right in the middle, and the bull starts moving, and he's like, it's gonna be 50. And I'm already drawn. And he's like top of the back. So I just put it on top of his back, and he yelled, stopped him. And I mean, and this thing just and hit his shoulder, but broke his shoulder, punctured through, and got in probably this much. And so we have it all on film, but Con did slip a little bit on the shot. So he's kind of a little bit like this. And so
Your
I'm like,
one good shot.
yeah, my one good shot. Colin slipped. He's phenomenal. I can't talk anything about him. And so we walk back, and everyone's like, we walk up there, blood everywhere. Feel good about it. Walk
Good,
back.
nice pink frothy blood.
Yep. Walk
Perfect.
back, and I'm like, what do you want to do? He's like, we're sending Zulu in. Zulu's a dog. So this little shithead.
I like that name.
So Zulu is I think it's like a name of a tribe. Look this up. Name of a tribe in South Africa. And so we send Zulu in and got him on a leash at first. And Patrick, who's our tracker, he's got him. And then all of a sudden, I mean, he hits it and we let him loose. And this dog is gone. And I tell you what, I mean, it wasn't 40 yards, rounded him up. And then I went back down towards the river. And this dog's on his ass and bait him up right down. I mean, right at the river, right on the road. Bait this thing up, and Victor went down there, and we obviously ended him pretty quickly. But amazing hunt. Beautiful animal. I'm gonna full body mount that one.
Oh, are you? They are absolutely beautiful,
Breathtaking. And I tell you what, like if there's a ton of Inala and bush bucks at this ranch.
Really?
They are everywhere.
You know those little dogs when Riley and I went over there to go hunting, I think it was like 2019 maybe. We were going after Cape Buffalo, and we went after that day one, and I shot mine, and I ended up shooting it. I think I shot it 8 times because I'm on the shooting sticks, and there's a big bull in the back, and they're haven't winded us yet, but they can see us, no drama. And then they start walking a little faster. Then they start trotting, and I'm already on the shooting sticks. You know, finger on the trigger, off safety, and the slack is out. And my PH goes, no, because they start trotting.
Sure.
And I don't know why, but I just thought, you know, to myself, because I'm on him. I'm like, yes, bam, and hammered him, and he hits the ground, and that Jack Russell takes off.
Oh yeah.
As soon as I pull that trigger, and my PH goes, keep shooting. And so I shot him a couple more times. Then he lays down. Well, what this dog is trained to do, if I remember correctly, go when it lays down, bite its balls to get it to stand back up, so you can get another ethical shot on it. And
he was biting his ass, his balls, like he was all over him. It was insane.
Then they'll bay up the Cape Buffalo, and you know there's a saying: the only buffalo kill you is a dead buffalo, or one that you think is dead. And so I gave him a little bit more love as I was walking up, because I just didn't want that thing to pop up, you know.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about shooting with a bow, but we'll figure that out.
I mean, as long as you make a good shot, you'll be good to go. When Riley, you know, hit his pretty far back, and we had to go looking for it.
With a bow or a gun?
With a gun.
Yeah.
And then it runs into the tall grass, and there's these little trees. They almost look like mesquite trees or smaller tree. And our PH turns around, looks at us, and goes, "This is how people die hunting Cape Buffalo." And he goes, "You guys, we're going to move tree to tree, and if you hear something coming, climb one of the trees." Well, Riley, you know, he's 330 pounds, grabs one of those trees and almost rips it out of the ground. And he's like, "Sammy, boy, I'm not climbing a tree." I'm like, "Well, we'll just go back to back and hope for the best." Right? He's like, "All right, deal." I'm not going to climb a tree and watch you get smoked by a Cape Buffalo.
Just load one.
Yeah. So that was a very, you know, scary, unique experience that, you know, just comes with hunting dangerous game. It's a thrill. It's why people do it.
Yeah, it is a different animal over there.
Yeah.
They, you know, I've heard, you know, the whole PH, professional hunter.
Yeah.
But once you get over there, like you realize very, very quickly, they really are professionals.
Yep.
They do not play around. They're very good at their jobs. They live and breathe it. I mean, Victor was far and away one of the best hunters I've ever been around.
What about the trackers? Do you have any cool stories about them, you know, finding game and or old tracks of something, you know, that happened previously on the ranch? Like, oh, this must be the wounded bush buck that we've seen around.
Oh, they're phenomenal.
And the way they break down the animals.
We were, breaking down the animals, skinning animals.
Yep.
They are first class and efficient as hell.
Yep. Don't waste a thing.
Don't waste a thing. I mean, the back, they're using that for pillows, the hide. Everything's taken care of. And thank you, Montana Knife Company, because I left a bunch of knives there. And Josh said that he'll send more over there. So
awesome.
Montana Knife Company helping out South Africa as well. But back to that, they're professionals as well. And their eyes, like we'd be riding, and they ride in the back of the truck, kind of elevated back
in
there.
The high rise. Yep.
And just bang on the top, and we'd stop, and he'd be like, "Where?" I'd be like, "There." And you look up there, and I'm like, "What are we looking at?" Literally 600 yards away, 700 yards away, and I mean a tiny little one horn sticking up. He'd be like, "Ah, there's a buck over there," and we look and be like, "All right, well, got him. Not good enough. Keep going." Like, Patrick, good eyes though.
When
Every day.
It's amazing,
Yep.
And their ability to track game is unlike anything I've ever seen.
We hit that eland from, I don't know, 800 or 900 yards. And it was up in the mountains. So, I mean, it's like Mars over there. You know what I mean? Like,
that moon dust.
Moon dust, a lot of red clay, rocks this big everywhere. Like, there's no like geographic, like you can be like, all right, that tree or that. Shit all looks the same. It's disgusting. Rolling hills, big mountains, but it's all just nasty shit. And so 800 and 900 yards away, you get there and it's like, this all looks completely different.
Yeah.
And so dogs are out, we're all looking, and one of the trackers, I mean, we hadn't been there for 20 minutes, and I was like, we're not finding blood. Like, this is stupid. Whistles, blood, found blood. I was like, this dude is a machine.
Dude, it's unreal.
Yeah. And then like walked us straight into where it was. I mean, they are very, very good at their jobs.
Riley shot a sable when we were over there, and if I remember correctly, this either happened with a sable or some impala that we shot. They took the intestines, washed them out with water real quick, and
they use that stomach lining.
Yeah, and then I believe they were eating it.
Yeah,
right there as they were cleaning the animal.
Yeah, they'll use a lot of that stuff for all. I mean, they don't waste any part of the animal.
Yeah,
like they've figured it out over hundreds of years of how to use everything. They're very, very efficient.
So where are all these animals going?
We got a bunch of rugs coming. They're actually doing so a lot of stuff are going to Splitting Image. And they do these cool 3D like art flat pieces.
Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about.
And so it's like they stretch the hide, but then the head is kind of like up against the. So it's almost like a framed piece of art.
Yep.
So doing some of that, and then obviously a bunch of heads. Got some Europeans. Got a couple full mounts.
So your full body mount in the Nala. Anything else?
Sable.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where are you going to put those?
I have no idea. No idea. Me and Samantha have been talking. We've got some spaces for some of the stuff, but until we get it, it's hard to. I mean, the sable's huge.
Yeah, they're very large animals.
It's not a giant sable for those people saying, but it was a big sable. He was 500 pounds probably. Yeah, but I mean, he's just. But I mean, they were talking about 50-inch.
Yeah.
Horns that kind of go back. I mean, it was a beautiful animal. But the golden wildebeest were one of my favorite. The golden gemsbuck were one of my favorite.
When I saw your golden wildebeest, I was wondering if you were going to go for the wildebeest grand slam and get the black and the blue with it as well.
I got a blue.
Oh, did you?
We had grand plans of a black. I missed a black 5 times.
All right, now we're getting to her.
5 times from 500 to 700, 800, 900 yards. Got to a point where I looked at, like, Victor was disappointed in me. I could tell, like a 23-year-old
father.
The negative vibes, and I was prone. There's a little bit of wind. I mean, I'm making an excuse. I shot like shit. But after like the 5th shot, I looked at him and he was just like, "You're pathetic." I was like, "All right, let's pack it up, boys. Let's go home."
Yeah.
And Colin's filming. He's like, "Yeah, I think you're pretty close."
Just try to give you a little bit of juice.
I'm like, all right,
You're pretty close.
You guys both.
This guy ain't shit.
Yeah, you guys
Victor,
both
let's roll.
suck. He's like, just close your eyes and shoot. Got a better chance. But we had a big black. So we had plans to do that. I wanted to do like a whole three, three, and like a pedestal.
Yeah, that would have been sick.
Yeah, but I couldn't shoot straight.
And wildebeest are very large animals.
Yeah.
You know, they call them the poor man's Cape Buffalo, but they're not a joke. They are
They're
huge.
tough as hell too.
Yeah.
Tough as hell. We shot 2 blues, 2 goldens, and then I missed 2 blacks.
Well, give you a reason to go back.
That's what I said. I was trying to look at the positive. They didn't find that funny. They're like, you suck. Got it.
So you want to go back in May.
Go back in May?
A Cape Buffalo with a bow.
Yep.
What does that hunt look like? Is it spot and stock? Are you guys going to hunt over water?
So I think it's spot and stock. I just actually talked to Victor today. He's got us. He's got the place dialed in. It's, I don't know if this is big or not. What is 40 inch, 60 inch?
I don't know.
I don't know. He's got some big bulls for us.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do that. Samantha's gonna go. She's gonna stay on the game reserve and hunt whatever she wants to hunt with Victor's dad, Carl. So Carl's gonna take her. She's gonna do some hunting. Yeah, so it's gonna be fun. Go over there for 2 more weeks. I'm addicted now, not because of the hunting, just because of the people and the environment. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. They're giving back to the community. It's something special. It's something special.
They say the first day you get back from Africa after a hunt is the day you start planning your next.
Planned it before I even left.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's something that's gonna be in my life, I think, for the foreseeable future, for sure.
And it's just it's hard to explain, you know, like all the things I was talking to you about before you went over there, whether it be, you know, the smells, the mindset of the natives, and, you know, the contributions that these game reserves, you know, provide to the locals. It's hard to even put words behind until you see it in action, and it's freaking beautiful. It is so cool.
It is, and I would encourage people that are against hunting to just look into what these organizations and what these hunting reserves are giving back to the community. I would encourage you to look at what is happening to animals that aren't protected, that aren't on game reserves, that aren't protected by hunters. The populations are going down globally. And people are the reason for that, not hunters, by any means. I understand that hunting triggers a lot of people. Totally get it. I would say we are 100% doing more good than harm. But I understand where you're coming from, and I'm not going to change your mind. I would just encourage you to take a look at both sides.
And thank you, SCI, and for all the help and grounding that you provided during Jay's hunt. And if you're a hunter, go join Safari Club International, and it's the only global conservation group. And if you're a non-hunter, please, that's even more of a reason for you to go to safariclubinternational.com and educate yourself on what hunting abroad does for the local economies and the local populace. And thanks to Josh for Montana Knife Company for giving some good dudes some good blades.
Appreciate it.
Cool.